To guard from Notre Dame, John Paxson. The man in the middle, out of San Francisco, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And forward from Clemson, 6'10", Horace Grant. And forward, 6'8", from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. From North Carolina, head guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Phil Jackson.
All eyes on Chicago, where tonight it's the Chicago Bulls against the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Hart. And Mike, a joyous scene as we get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark. 67 wins. No let-up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough chore for sure, though. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Jerome Kersey is at small forward. Buck Williams at the 4. Handling the low post is Kevin Duckworth. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is at the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is at the point. And of course, at off guard, it'll be Michael Jordan.
And the Blazers certainly motivated to answer their detractors. That's a question they know can't be answered with words, but rather with their performance on the floor.
And here's Drexler outside. Headshot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, for more on that. David.
Okay, guys, one of the stories coming into the finals is the health of Michael Jordan. He had a sore wrist in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it caused him to miss 15 of his first 20 shots. But Jordan insists the wrist is just fine. He went through his game day weightlifting routine this morning with no restrictions. Back to you.
That is a good sign. David, thank you very much. Mike, lifting weights like that today, looks like a thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's not something you do on a game day with a bad wrist. And Jordan's such a competitor that even if he is banged up, he'll fight right through it.
Always has, you're right. Duckworth kicks to Drexler. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Really solid, unselfish play that time by Duckworth, giving it away instead of forcing a bad shot up.
Jordan with the ball. He's got 6. Rebound by Williams.
And in the run-up to this series, Phil Jackson really tried to establish a mental edge. His comments about the Blazers were pretty scathing.
I don't think there's a coach that's been any better at jabbing the other team. We know how Phil Jackson operates. The Blazers, though, are a tested and veteran team. Phil's remarks possibly could backfire, being just what the Blazers need to get out to a fast start.
And for anyone who's wondering why they call him Clyde the Glide, just watch the way he cuts right through the defense and flies up and down the court.
Now, here's Grant. From deep, Jordan, good, and Grant gets the assist. Jordan's got 9.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Coach. Yeah, you know, MJ's guarding the guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
And he gets it to go.
Superb vision that time by Williams.
Buck Williams.
Chicago leading. Paxson outside. And there's the feed to Jordan. From deep three-point range, Jordan nails the triple, his second of this first half. Portland's going to need a tighter grip here on Michael. Mike, one thing with this matchup, Terry Porter has really struggled against the Bulls in the past.
Definitely not a good sign for the Blazers. Porter is one of their most important players. They need him to come up big in this series.
First trip to the line for him here.
What makes Duckworth special is how agile he is for his size. He's a big man who can really move and take advantage of gaps in the coverage.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Horst, tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Hopefully, Coach has some ideas on how to get this offense on track.
I'm sure he's got something to draw up for them, probably focusing on getting them easy shots.
Back passes to Abdelnaby. Here's Ainge, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Ainge. And the officials call a traveling violation. And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan scoring Clark in the post.
That's been a bit of a surprise tactic for them in the playoffs, and it's paid dividends. More and more, they're setting up Jordan on the block. We'll see if they stick with that tonight.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. And he'll shoot one more.
Here's Pat. He's covered by Armstrong.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow, a slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. Offline with his three.
Chicago foul. Scott Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering how Michael Jordan will respond tonight.
Okay, we'll see very shortly. Sometimes that only helps to fire him up. Opponents are scared of Jordan coming off a bad game. He goes out there trying to prove himself all over again.
And usually is successful. And good that time. Jordan's got 20 points.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they put it to good use.
Here's Ainge. Rebounded by Livingston.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
And Jordan throws it down.
Early on, they built this lead on the power of paint points.
Being aggressive in the paint can take a team out of a game early.
Here's Ainge. Lays it up and banks it in.
A hard-nosed competitor. Ainge is not afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Now Jordan. Up in time. The 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls out front as they end the first quarter with an energy burn. We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. Chicago leading by 13.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year. I'm not sure they'll have to wait long for another one.
That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just one three-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. On the court for the Trailblazers, Porter is out there with Drexler. And there's Bryant. Then there's tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his 6th three-pointer in this game. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but it could very well happen.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. That free throw missing. Mike, I'd say any questions about